Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into the story of an internet-famous dog called King Charles. He seems to be the ultimate leader, right? A calm king who rules his yard with nothing more than a look. But is that what's really going on? Let's get into it. I mean, listen to this. This is the kind of stuff you read online about him. This quote just perfectly sums up the whole epic persona that's been built around this dog. A silent ruler whose power seems almost, mythical. It's an amazing story for sure, but it's time to look a little closer. All right, so first up, the legend of King Charles. Let's take a look at the viral videos that turn this dog into a full-blown internet icon, all thanks to his super mysterious calm vibe right in the middle of total chaos. Okay, so who is this dog, really? Well, to start, his actual name is Chung Mao, which just translates to long hair. The videos that went viral, they come from a Chinese Douyin account called Uncle Beard Dog Tribe, and it's all filmed at a private rescue for stray dogs. And that royal nickname, King Charles, that was actually given to him by a fan account that was reposting the clips. The story that fans have spun around him is just incredible. They see this strategic genius, a leader who can end a fight without ever barking, without ever biting. Just his presence is enough to bring back order, and they say he unites the entire yard to face down any dog that dares to challenge him. It's like something out of a movie. And look, it's a fantastic story to watch, right? But here's where we hit a major turning point. What if the entire foundation of this legend, this whole idea of an alpha dog, is actually built on a complete and total scientific misunderstanding? And that brings us to our next section, the alpha dog myth. We're going to deconstruct this, because where did this popular but totally flawed idea even come from? And why is it still hanging around after all this time? The history is actually fascinating. So the term alpha pops up in the 1940s from a study on captive wolves. And that's the key word there, captive. These weren't wild animals. From there, the idea just exploded into pop culture and dog training for decades. It's only now, by studying wolves in their natural homes, that scientists have been able to say, nope, that's not how it works at all. So, what was this old theory, exactly? Well, it painted this picture of wolf packs as these brutal, violent hierarchies. The idea was that one wolf had to literally fight and beat down all the others to become the leader. It was all about constant power struggles and pure dominance. Okay, so that was the myth. Now let's talk about the reality of the pack. Let's see what modern science has to say about how wolf packs actually function out in the wild. Because when scientists finally got out there and studied wolves where they belong, in the wild, not in some enclosure, they saw something totally different. What they found had nothing to do with violence or dominance. It wasn't a gang, it was a family. And this just illustrates the difference so perfectly. On one hand, you have the myth, a violent hierarchy built on competition and fighting. But the reality? It's a family unit. It's led by the parents, and the rest of the pack is just their offspring. It's all built on cooperation to survive, not constant bickering. So what this really means is that these so-called alphas in a wild pack, they're just mom and dad. That's it. They aren't fighting their own kids to be in charge. Their leadership isn't based on fear at all. It's about providing stability and guidance for their family. Okay, so now that we know the whole alpha idea is a myth, let's circle back to those viral videos. With this new scientific understanding, we can re-examine what's actually going on with our friend King Charles. So let's put on our new science glasses, right? If he's not some natural-born alpha that commands respect with his presence alone, then what is the secret to his power? What are we missing when we watch those clips? Well, if you watch really closely, you can start to see the hidden element at play. A fight starts up, and sure enough, King Charles walks in. But when another dog challenges him, you can often spot an off-screen human stepping in to punish the challenger. So the other dogs aren't bowing to King Charles. They've just learned from experience that messing with him leads to a negative consequence from a person. So, you see, this isn't some mystical, innate pack hierarchy we're watching. It's actually a pretty classic example of learned behavior. The dogs have simply been conditioned by human pressure to avoid starting trouble with this one particular dog. Now you might be thinking, okay, whatever, it's just a fun internet meme. But this misunderstanding actually has some pretty big real-world consequences. Let's talk about why busting this alpha myth is so important, way beyond these viral videos. And the impact is huge. We're talking millions of pet owners around the world who are still using training methods based on this completely debunked alpha theory. They think they need to dominate their dogs to show them who's boss, and it often leads to training techniques that are based on fear and are genuinely harmful. So what actually works? Well, as we can see here, dogs don't thrive on fear or dominance. Not at all. They thrive on trust, on clear guidance, and on consistency. That's the real foundation for building a healthy, happy relationship with your pet. And let me be perfectly clear about this. None of this is the dog's fault. Chong Mao, aka King Charles, is by all accounts a great, calm, confident dog. He is not the problem here. The problem is the flawed human myth that we've projected onto him. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. The story of King Charles is a really powerful reminder of how easily we can misinterpret what animals are doing through our own human biases. And it makes you wonder, if we got something as big as the alpha wolf so wrong for so long, what else are we completely misunderstanding about the animals we share this planet with?